Hi, this is Anchor Point back with Wild Arms Alter Code F. Last time we played through, we got a chance to look at the last of the 3 prologues, and there's another cutscene that I have not showed you guys yet. And it's one that if you're quick to hit start, you will miss entirely. It's one that was also present in the original at the end of this title sequence. And it's an interesting one to watch because there's a lot of lore, a lot of things that happen in it that are well worth seeing that lead into the story as a whole. So let's take a look at that. And this is again where, you know, we can see the animation style is a healthy mix of hand-drawn art and computer-generated models, sprites, things like that. But again, unlike the title sequence that we saw last video, there's a fuzziness to it. The same sort of fuzziness that's present in-game with a lot of the in-game cinematics. And having seen the title sequence, we've all seen that they can do stuff that is very clear and concise. So here we've got Colbert, a prince, and the Funeral Knights protecting the king. Now, of course, we've got a prince here. Now that the brother has fallen, so the king is dead, long live the king. With or without a coronation, this prince is now the king. Garrett. Okay. Thank you, Colbert, for correcting me there. And attack! Now, if you're paying attention, you'll notice something about one of these knights. I won't say what, but you'll see. Maybe the demons are after the arch. It's a possibility. Okay. Your arch. Yes, they came to get your arch. They use it for no good. So what is the arch? Now we've got to ask ourselves, what is the arch? Curiosity compels me to ask. And what is that thing? That is the arch. Okay. Elmina. So the rest of the group has been... Ooh! That's not good. That was sudden and unexpected. And what do we have? Al-Hazad. Oh, Al-Hazad. Demons were destroyed a long time ago. So this takes place after the demon invasion 1,000 years ago. Yep, there's one right in front of him. So, don't have time for this. Okay. So they are here for the arch. And the very prince who was just saying they shouldn't take it, they'll use it for no good, is pleading with them like a sniveling coward. Much to the knight's protestations. It probably won't do him any good. We all know how that goes. And there he goes. All he can do is give him a painless death. So, yep. The king is dead. Again. Wait. Maybe the king isn't dead. He said he'd have to live with it. Okay. So, now it's just a fight for survival. Time to let everyone know what's going on. And Culver's gonna stay behind. love that guitar. Good point. So, Garrett is left behind to warn everyone, while the last of the knights buys him time, simply for the sole purpose of making sure he doesn't die. And Al-Hazad is going to take care of things. So, if you were paying attention, the sword. That sword should tell you everything you need to know. I won't say too much. It will be revisited, as with all things in this. Like I said, the story that they have is phenomenal. So we'll revisit it later, and this will come back. But love the music, powerful music, fitting music, great orchestration. And the castle falls. And Al-Hazad appears to be victorious. So what happens a few years later? Well, this story. So I just wanted to show you that. It is a cutscene that's easily missed, and I'm not going to play this one through. As much as I would love to. It's just going to end up padding time, and I don't want to really pad time and waste time. We saw it last time. We're going to pick up here right where we left off with Rudy's prologue. Remember, he went into the cave to rescue a boy, found a berry, unleashed a demon, caused an earthquake, and then they found out that he has forbidden weaponry. And so now they are deciding what to do with him because he violated their laws, their sanctions, and other such things. So here we go. And I'm just going to use this session really to tie up the loose end on this one. I'll get him to where we meet up with the rest of the group, and then I will do the actual group play proper and its own standalone. And that should, at the very least, keep this from running too long, because that cutscene did add quite a bit of time. And boy is banished. Okay. Ouch. And they think banishment is light. Love this music. I can't say that enough. So, way back when, this actually made me want to learn head far south, to the other side of the mountains. While facing the sea, I'll find a grove. Around the grove, I'll find the King of Adelheid. So, after I had first played this particular game back in '97 in its original incarnation, I actually really wanted to play guitar for no other reason than to play some of the music that was here. I also learned how to whistle for no other reason than to whistle some of the music that was here. Of course, whistling came to me a whole lot better than the guitar did. I couldn't play the guitar to save my life. My fingers were a little on the short side, and just couldn't get around the frets properly. And I just wasn't coordinated enough. My fingers kept tripping over themselves, which sounds awkward, but, you know, hey, it is what it is. I will say, for a while, I knew how to play piano until I forgot, because I just never played in a while. But I learned how to play a lot of this music on the piano, and that was probably enough for me. Even now, if I walk up to a piano, I can't play the complex chords and arrangements, but I can at least play a lot of the bass line, simple stuff. And yes, it just sounds nice. I loved it then. I still love it now. I'm not going to worry about fighting. So you saw they gave me directions. Other side of the mountains, to the south, there's a grove. And while facing the sea, I use my radar, and bam! Magical city! So we will go in, and let's see, what do we got here? Welcome to Adelheid. So, the jogging in place for narrative purposes cracks me up. It makes a little sense, but then it doesn't at the same time. So, yeah, it's amusing. It is something that I chuckled at in Final Fantasy X. There's a lot of Titus jogging in place as well. And, alright, so Emmett's Workshop. And we'll go over some of the stuff here, but like I said, I just want to get this thing kind of kicked off and running proper. So remember when I told you that the arms had some limitations as far as uses per battle, things like that? So here's where I can increase its attack, its accuracy, how many bullets it takes before it needs to be reloaded. Easiest is for my ability to counter and evade, critical, all that kind of stuff. And it all costs a pretty penny, but at the same time, it's there. So that's how you improve him. So he finds new ammunition, and he upgrades his main weapon, whereas the others have their equipables and their spells. So it's a pretty cool way to boost someone who shoots things. kind of exciting. Another thing that you'll notice, both in the cutscene from the last session and now as we're starting to explore Adelaide properly, Mercy North at Lilithia's Coffin, so there's that name again. A lot of these characters were in that first cutscene back when I started up the game the first time. Like I said, it's something that I know because it kind of throws you back into the nostalgic stage where you're like, I remember when this happened with the first game. And it kind of introduces a lot of the old characters that you knew and grew to love throughout the play of the original incarnation of the game in '97. Just updated for the new graphics engines and stuff like that on the PlayStation 2. So there's an exhibition coming soon. She is trying to revive or recover Lilithia. Something happened at Lilithia's tomb, and hey, we just happened to hear about it. So what now? There's trouble at the site, and I'm a young wanderer. No doubt I've fought my share of monsters. Would I agree in doing a little house cleaning at the coffin? 5,000. Hey, that is a lot of upgrades on my gun. So I'm going to agree to that. So now, if you'll notice, Rudy has a reason to be at Lilithia's coffin. Cecilia has a reason to be at Lilithia's coffin. And Jack has a reason to be at Lilithia's coffin. So now we've just got to find them and get our party started, because she has straight up told me that I need to be prepared. Right there. I need to be well prepared. It's a dangerous place. I need to gather up a group before I head out. So yes, let us go find the others who wish to join and go to Lilithia's coffin. That is going to be Jack and Cecilia. So I will find them, and that'll be about it for this session. Nothing too drastic, nothing too major. Really the highlight is the cutscene itself. And, oof, there's a wall there. I missed the stairs entirely. Because the cutscene carries a lot of interesting backstory and lore. It's stuff that will be visited again. And, it is definitely worth knowing, or at the very least, having seen in its entirety. Because it is... well, it's rich. It is rich and full of stuff, and it sets up a lot of things that happen throughout the game. I don't know why they hide it like they do, but they do. So, here we've got Jack. Ah, yes. If you were paying attention, you would have noticed something else. So... the ribbon in his hair, the sword that he carries. His name's not Jack. I said Lilithia. Yes, I'm going after Lilithia. He's got business with Lilithia too, and he will be coming with us. So will Handpan. Hi, Handpan! So Jack has now joined the party. And here's where we can trade characters to use different tools. I'm going to leave a bomb in the castle, because that's always a good idea. And let's go get Cecilia. I suck at humming. Start spreading news. I'm just dropping bombs casually, like it ain't no thing. And again, you know, I talk about music. This game's got some fantastic music. And there we go. Hi! This is Cecilia. How are you doing? I'm heading to Lilithia's coffin. And she is drawn by the word Lilithia and feels a strange connection to it, so she will be accompanying us. Hi, Cecilia. With a crest graph, she can cast various spells, and she has it with her. Okay. So she made her pitch. Yes, we'll take you along. We could use someone that flings fire from their fingertips. And also keeps us from dying miserably. And this is where we can start looking at the crest graph thing. So you see I can pick my support or attack magic. I have a spare crest graph, so I can actually make one. And you'll notice here I've got my 4 different crests. That one's going to be a single target earth damage. Here is a single target enemy using magic. Here's one that it's based on my FP percentage. Here's a group one that's non-attribute damage that spreads out. So if there's one thing I'm lacking, it is an AoE. There's Thunder, lowers defense. So combining them, like I can go straight Wing, which is wind, which is just single target wind damage. I can go Water, which is single target water. There's Fire, but I need a group. So I can either do a group AoE, or I can come here to support magic, and I can raise my defenses for the group. I can increase the force that's received each round, repeat commands like a compel thing. I can cure disabilities. I can give my allies the ability to hold a positive status till the end of the battle. That's good if you're running up against people who do a lot of debilitating effects, blindness, stuff like that. Automatically recover. So it comes down to balancing out her abilities to make sure that you've got the spells you need to counter what you're going to be encountering, which is a really cool thing. It kind of lets you customize things a little bit, and like if I felt I didn't need heal, I could get rid of it and have another graph that I can use to make something else. And you know, it's a pretty cool one. I am going to... Oh, this is a tough one. I think I'm going to get an AoE, though, because I do not have anything that's AoE, and AoE comes in handy. So, there we go. So, spread magic, I can disassemble it or rename it, but I'm not going to worry about that. Once I start renaming things, I forget what they are. And then here's where we get into the save mechanic as well. So, you've got these birds in the major towns, and, you know, it's kind of funny. What are parrots good for? They repeat things. So, it's a memory bird. I can save at the memory birds. And this will be the first time I save where I've got the entire group. Hi, guys. So, Jack's level 7, Rudy's level 5, Cecilia's level 4. Cecilia and Rudy have a lot of catching up to do to get up to Jack's level. It'll happen naturally. Diminishing returns and experience points means that eventually they all catch up anyway. So that'll be coming up in Lilithia's dungeon, and we'll be able to start the main story proper. And, yeah. Ancient Cultural Exhibition. That's why we're actually going to Lilithia's coffin, because we've got to handle something there for someone who's preparing things. So here's the tombstone of Zeldux. The Guardian protected the castle and symbolizes defense and stability. You'll find these things all over the place. There's a lot of towns that are kind of centered around fallen Guardians, and it's cool to get a little bit of their backstory. But I saved. I'll be coming back to all of this later. I will let you all go, and we've got a whole party now. You saw a nice little cutscene. Not too much else going on here. More will be coming up in the next one, where we visit Lilithia's coffin proper. At any rate, have a nice day. Bye.